Okay.
It's dark in here.
Damn, all the lights go out. Yo, that kind of sucks. He's got no Xbox to play.
Anyway,
Now, this Sunday's contest.
this Sunday's contest is the biggest. I tell you, it's the biggest. It's going to be the biggest game of the whole year.
Which game is that?
People thought that the game that you left here the other night when you were here for the last show, the New England game against
Against the Ravens.
the
Oh,
Ravens.
The Ravens should have won that game, man. What
Shoulda,
was-
coulda, woulda. I don't know.
Yeah.
But people thought that game was something. But let me tell you, the sparks are going to fly.
In which
up
game
in
is that?
Foxborough.
Up in
Up in Foxborough because the New England Patriots are playing the New York Jets, and the New York Jets probably are the best team out of the last three that have a chance to upset them.
Wait a minute. How can the 3-10 Jets be the last team out of the last three
Because
contestants?
that's how it is. It's usually that those 3-10 or 4-9 teams that that beat you. The ones that the ones that haven't got to win by now, they're not gonna get one.
Oh,
and we're
okay.
talking about the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh, I feel sorry for them. So you feel that an underdog team like the Jets, it's those lower echelon, I shouldn't say lower echelon team because they all getting paid to play football. But when you meet a team low in the standings, they're the ones that can bite you.
Well, it's not simply because of that. It also you have to take account is the Jets play them every year. They play them twice every year.
Twice every year.
If anybody knows them better than themselves, it's the New York Jets, and it's the coach of the Jets, Mangini.
Mangini, he knows them real good.
Yeah.
And I believe, pardon me, folks, is that the Jets are leading their all-time competition by 2 games. I think it's 45 and 43 and 1 all time.
I think
But the last several years, boy, it's been not so
I
good.
think the only reason that they might lose a game is because Pennington is not playing. It'll be the first time Pennington will not start against New England.
Since he's been here.
That's right.
Wow.
Well, not since he's been here, but I mean, because he lost his starting job a few weeks back.
Yes, to Kellen Clemens, which I
Right.
think is going to be an all right quarterback. You got to give him a chance to grow and whatnot, and give him a chance to be in the system. You just can't judge him on 6 games.
No, but I think that I think that since this is the first time for him, that's the only thing that's holding me back from really saying that the Jets are going to beat them. Because
You're of the mindset that they'll have a chance to beat them.
I think they'll have a very good
very
chance
good
to beat
chance.
them because it's the Jets and it's their outside of Indianapolis, that is the number one rivalry. In the American Football Conference, and that's the Jets. And anybody who doesn't know it, you know it now. I think that's the number one rivalry is New England and the Jets. Every time they play, I mean, outside of the Colts, because yes, the Colts are. I mean, that's their chief nemesis. But but outside of the Colts, I think the Jet New England game. Those are one games. I mean, especially since the Jets got beat the way they did the first time
In
they
that
met.
first game, and then they had the Spygate and everything
Well,
came down.
that was that same game was Spygate.
Same game was
And now New England's accusing the Jets of having their own spies.
Spygate. From
So
last-
I mean,
Hey, I like when one of them commentators had thrown in that moniker, it's going to be Spy versus Spy. I had to start laughing on that one. Those of you who are Mad Magazine aficionados, you all know what the Spy versus Spy little cartoon panel is going on. What else you got here for us, Bear?
well, let's talk about the games. Denver against Houston. Who are you picking?
I'm picking Denver.
You're picking Denver?
Denver?
Yeah, I think Denver will win. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's on the NFL Network. We can't even
Oh
watch
man,
that.
I don't even want to.
That's on a Thursday.
Man, that's a headache.
Which by the time you guys see this or we put it on the air, whichever comes first,
Okay,
it'll
thanks
be
for
over.
confusing me. All right.
And on Saturday, San Francisco plays Cincinnati. The battle of I'm not making the playoffs this year.
Ooh, I'm taking Cincinnati.
That's right. So this one, whoever wins this one goes home faster.
Okay.
Sunday, let's start with Seattle, Carolina.
Seattle, Carolina. Seattle is playoff bond. I'm going with them.
You're going for Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, who you picking San Francisco, Cincinnati game?
I said Cincinnati.
Yeah, me too. I picked Cincinnati.
Okay.
So it's Denver. We both picked Denver. We both picked Cincinnati. And we're both picking Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay, Atlanta.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's at home. Atlanta.
Did you take a look at my picks? Are you checking my check marks or something?
Okay, then.
All right. Green Bay and St. Louis.
Green Bay, St. Louis. I'm taking Green Bay. They're riding a hot streak. Brett Favre is putting up. He's going to the Hall of Fame first ballot. It's phenomenal. I don't care what people say about him being too much on TV.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick St. Louis because St. Louis is at home, and every once in a while they come up with a good one.
Okay, then.
Okay, Jacksonville and Pittsburgh.
Ooh. I'm going with Pittsburgh's at home. I'm going with the home team.
Yeah, but I think Pittsburgh will win after that. After they got beat by New England last week. And
yeah, which they should have.
They're really ticked off. Arizona, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I don't know why I'm looking at this funny, but anyway, Buffalo and Cleveland.
Cleveland,
yeah. Tennessee, Kansas City.
I'm going with Herm Edwards, Kansas City.
Tennessee. Miami, Baltimore.
Miami. Yes.
Baltimore. I'm gonna pick New England, but I think this is the best chance the Jets have to beat the best chance anybody has had to beat New England all year. But I'm definitely going Miami. But I think that could be an upset in the making.
Okay, I'm going with New England.
You're going with New England too,
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Okay. After last week when you went for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I went for Pittsburgh last week. They was
Indianapolis, Oakland.
Oakland. Yes, I'm crazy.
This is why he loses. I pick Indianapolis. Detroit, San Diego.
Ooh, San Diego. I'm going with all-world Mr. LT.
And
Not Lawrence Taylor, Daniel Tomlinson.
And there's going to be a lot of boo birds out because Philadelphia is at Dallas.
Oh, I'm going with Philly.
You going with Philly?
Yeah.
I think Dallas.
I'm going with Philly.
And Giants, Washington. If the Giants win,
they clinch the spot.
They
Big
get a
Blue.
spot. You going Big Blue? You're going Big Blue. I'm going to go Big Blue with you because I like Eli. Mm-hmm. And in the Monday night game, there's only one team.
Minnesota.
And in the Monday night game, there's only one. And in the Monday night game, there's only one team, Chicago. Chicago will win. Chicago Bears will win Monday night. They'll beat Minnesota, and Minnesota will be out of the playoffs like they usually are every year. I'd like to thank you very much for everybody here at Cheepseetzz, for Robert Cumberbatch, Al Carlton, and Ronnie Bass, including the dog and the cat who's sleeping here right beside Robert. We have 1 minute left. Well, in 1 minute, we're going to tell you. What are we going to tell them in 1 minute?
Cheepseetzz Sports, CheepSeetzz, and that's two Z's at the end.
There are things happening and nobody's there to record it and nobody's there to tell the story, then no one will know of all the wonderful things. And so I want to commend you and you guys for being here today because it means the world to these kids. And, it's amazing how the major news channels would be out here if these kids were doing something that was troubling or negative, if they were selling drugs or stabbing and killing each other, but they're not. They're playing ball. They're playing as the teammates. They've learned discipline. And, I'm happy and proud of you for being here to record them coming here and us acknowledging their success.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we're glad to see you here.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Cheepseetzz Sports. Hey, Guy, what do we do?
Get a good seat.